So yesterday we did a practical Hartley oscillator. In Hartley oscillator, you can see in the tank circuit, we have two inductive coil L1 and L2. So the size of coils are very big, so they take a lot of consume a lot of space. To minimize that space, a scientist Edwin H. Colpitts in 1920 gave another tank circuit in which we use two capacitance rather than two inductance L1 L2. We are using two capacitance C1 and C2 and one inductance L, and rest things are the same. So today we are going to perform an online practical on virtual lab Colpitts oscillator. Aim to construct a Colpitts oscillator and to measure its output frequency. The apparatus are same except that we this time we are going to use two capacitance C1 and C2 instead of two inductance L1 and L2. So only change in the tank circuit. Rest things are same as in previous uh, practicals procedure. Okay, from here you can calculate the value selection of transistor. Use high frequency BF195 NPN transistor, L 10 microhenry, and these are the specifications. You can calculate the value of RE, R2, R1, and the C1 and C2. So here we can have self evaluations. Which one is not the function of a single transistor? इन दिस कौन सा ऐसा फंक्शन है जो सिंगल ट्रांजिस्टर से हम नहीं कर सकते? एम्पलीफाई हम सिंगल ट्रांजिस्टर से कर सकते हैं, स्विचिंग सिंगल ट्रांजिस्टर से कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ऑन ऑफ स्टेट है, कट ऑफ सैचुरेशन कट ऑफ से वोल्टेज डिवाइडिंग कर सकते हैं, हम डिफरेंशिएटिंग नहीं कर सकते. विच लेयर इज द मोस्ट थिन डिप्लीशन लेयर इन ट्रांजिस्टर? कौन सी दो डिप्लीशन लेयर होती है? कलेक्टर और एमीटर, सॉरी कलेक्टर बेस के बीच में और एक कलेक्टर बेस और एमीटर के बीच में. तो थिन होती है बेस और एमीटर के बीच की. व्हाट इज द मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर डेवलपिंग एन ऑसिलेटर? टैंक सर्किट. यस, वी नीड ए टैंक सर्किट एम्पलीफायर, बट these both can not do anything. So amplifier and tank circuit. What is the importance of feedback network? जो हम फीडबैक करते हैं उसकी क्या जरूरत है उसकी? ये जो है टू प्रोटेक्ट द आउटपुट फॉर डैम्पिंग, क्योंकि जो टैंक सर्किट है उसमें जो ऑसिलेशंस है वो धीरे धीरे कम होने लगते हैं, जिसको हम डैम्पिंग कहते हैं. ए कोलपिट ऑसिलेटर यूज टैप्ड कोयल, टैप्ड कैपेसिटेंस. अब हम इनको सबमिट, लेट अस सबमिट देम. एंड ओके, वन of our question is wrong. I think what is the minimum requirement? Tank circuit and a feedback network. This is the right answer. Tank circuit and feedback network. So you can yes. So before doing the practical, you can evaluate yourself. Now we jump to simulation. Okay, here you can see circuit here. There is only one difference between yesterday Hartley oscillator and Colpitts oscillator is that in Hartley oscillator we use L1 and L2, and means two coils. Now we are using two capacitance C1 and C2. So let us make the circuit first. we are going to use make the tank circuit by using two capacitance C1 and C2. C1 and C2 connected in series. This is C1 and this is C2. Now we have to connect one inductance coil. Let I connect it here. Okay. And one side of this inductive coil connected with C1 and other with C2. So to connect C1, one side is connected. This side is connected with C1 from here to here like that. Yeah, C1. And now this side is connected with C2. So we connect it directly. So this is tank circuit is complete. Two C1 and C2 is connected in series and combination of these both is connected in parallel with a inductive coil. Now we place a battery here and upper half is made positive and the negative terminal is connected with lower line here, and this this is earth connected here and also connected to CRO. So every component which we have to earth just connected on the this last row. Okay, now we have to do feedback connection. That is, we have a transistor in common emitter configuration and biasing is cell bias. Okay, let's take a transistor. Okay. So first we are going to use voltage divider. Means we have used two resistance R1 and R2 connected to the base of this transistor R1 and R2. This is R1. Now I have to connect R2. I can connect R2 here. Sorry. First, rotate the component. So I connect R2 here, and as you can see, R1 goes to plus VCC and R2 to ground. So let make it ground by connecting last row. Okay, so this is base terminal. R1 is connected to BCC and R2 from here to here connected to ground. Now to the base terminal I have to connect one capacitance C4, and this capacitance is connected to the parallel combination of or to the tank circuit. So let me connected a capacitance here to the base terminal. This capacitance is connected to the base terminal. Okay, now I have to connect it to tank circuit here. Okay. Okay. This capacitance, one end of the capacitance is connected to the base and other end is connected to the tank circuit between L and C2 like this. Okay. Now for collector, this whole column belongs to collector. So for the collector circuit, sorry, okay, collector through RC connect to VCC. So now I have take collector terminal here and I can connect it to plus VCC. Okay, so I connect collector through RCC to plus VCC. Now I have to connect one capacitance C3 between RC and collector terminal and connect it to the tank circuit, other end of tank circuit. Hide. So let have take a capacitance C3. One end is connected here. Okay, and another end is connected to between C1 and L, one end of L and C1. Also, this end goes to CRO. So let this end connected to CR. Okay, now the middle point of C1 and C2 connected to earth. So middle C1 and C2, this point is connected to earth here. Okay, now I have to finish this by connecting emitter terminal. At emitter terminal, one emitter is connected to ground through a parallel combination of resistance and a capacitance. This is called bypass capacitance. So let me connect a resistance first. Sorry, first I have to rotate it. First I have to rotate it and connected here. This RE also goes to ground, and I have also connected a bypass capacitor. No, not here. Bypass capacitor CE in parallel with this resistance RE. Okay. Okay. Now this circuit is complete. Tank circuit, amplifier circuit, feedback. Okay, now let us check the output on CRO. So we have a sinusoidal wave. You can calculate the frequency and amplitude of this wave by using this scale and calculating. Now you can change C1, C2, L and RC R1, R2, RE, CE according to your requirement, and calculate the frequency of this oscillator. So that's all for Colpitts oscillator.